You ever notice how some people walk into a room and suddenly everything shifts? Not because they said anything brilliant, not because they're rich or handsome, but because their body speaks. Silently, invisibly. It commands respect, attention, even fear, without a single word. And most of us, completely oblivious, blind to the subtle dance of dominance happening right in front of our eyes. You've been in that room, haven't you? Watching, wondering, feeling it, and still not understanding why. Well, buckle up, because most men will never notice these hidden signals, and that's exactly why they're the rare 1% who do. Your body is constantly speaking. Every twitch, every posture, every glance is a broadcast you didn't even know you were sending. Most people think they're just standing or sitting. Cute, adorable. They have no idea that crossing their arms, leaning a certain way, tilting their head, it's not just body language. It's a silent code of power, dominance, and influence. And the worst part? People obey it unconsciously. They don't even realize it. You don't have to say a word. Your body does the talking, and it's speaking in a language most people will never learn. Let's start with the eyes, that most innocent of betrayals. A fleeting gaze, barely there, can reveal more than 1,000 rehearsed words. A man who knows this knows when to stare just long enough to trigger discomfort, curiosity, even submission. Most people look at you with eyes glazed over, thinking nothing of it. But the 1%? They're reading instincts, hierarchies, hidden fears. They notice when your pupils dilate, when your body stiffens, when your attention betrays you. It's subtle, invisible, and terrifyingly effective. Then there's posture. Not the obvious sit-up straight nonsense. I mean the slight lean, the tiny step forward or back, the way shoulders angle without a thought. Most men slump, cross their arms, fidget, thinking they're just relaxing. The rare few? They manipulate entire rooms with posture. A subtle lean can assert dominance. A careful retreat can invite curiosity. Most people react instinctively to these cues, without realizing their free will has quietly been hijacked. That's the kind of dark power we're talking about. And gestures. Oh, gestures. The casual hand movement, a seemingly accidental touch, a tilt of the head. Innocent? Maybe to the naive observer. But in the hands of the few who understand, these gestures orchestrate perception, control conversations, and establish silent hierarchies. Crossing your arms isn't just defensive, it's an invisible barrier, a mark of untouchable confidence. Sitting with open limbs? That's subtle territorial claiming. Every move is a chess piece in a game most men don't even know exists. Now think about the subtle art of spacing. Where you stand, where you sit, how close you linger. Humans are hardwired to sense these invisible zones of power. The rare 1% exploit this instinct. Step too close and people shrink. Step back strategically and they lean forward, desperate for interaction. It's manipulation without malice, influence without speaking, and most of us, oblivious. We wander through rooms blind, unaware we're constantly judged and subtly controlled by signals we don't even perceive. Here's the kicker. Every movement, every glance, every tiny adjustment is a story of dominance, submission, curiosity, and fear. And if you've never realized it, congratulations! You've been blind to the forces that silently rule every social room you enter. The rare men who see it, understand it, exploit it. They are invisible puppeteers in plain sight. Not because they try harder, not because they're better, but because they understand the language no one else speaks. So next time you walk into a room, stop, watch, feel. Notice the subtle currents of body language swirling around you. The tension in shoulders, the fleeting glances, the unspoken hierarchy forming silently, naturally, invisibly. And then, maybe, if you're lucky, if you're part of that 1% who truly sees, you'll realize just how much power you've been missing. Hiding in plain sight, in the shadows of your own unconscious movements. Because here's the truth most men will never admit. Your body isn't just a vessel, it's a weapon, it's a language of influence, and only the few who understand it ever get to play the game on their terms.